another Dragon's Dogma 2 quest guide, kinda. This is the location of the sorcerer, mage, master skill, sorcerer and the mage master skill, and also the location of the Towering Earth spellbook, which you're going to need to complete both of them. So first, start off, I have to talk to the sorcerer guy.
Just yonder.
He's not gonna want to talk to you unless you are in the proper attire. So what you're going to have to do is go and put on images. Do I have them? I do have them. I have them. Okay. Yeah, so you're gonna have to put on your courtly britches and the shirt.
Need anything?
To his house.
Someone else making a living as a soldier.
It's not his house. It's up here.
What delights might there be to find in town?
I don't believe I had any visitors today. My interest is piqued. Very well. You may enter.
Go in and talk to him.
Now then, what business have you with me? Could it be you have come to learn of my magic, I want many are those who have knocked at my door only to walk away broken and defeated. Perhaps you would allow me to test your resolve? Bring me the Grimoires I yet lack.
Okay. Now that you have that quest act, I'm gonna go to get the Howl.
I find myself on edge when you stray from my
Towering
line of sight.
Edge, which is with the magistrate that you freed from the magistrate quest at the place where you logged during the Heels of History quest. Go over to
And here we are, in the blink of an eye.
gonna go down to
Shall we take stock of our surroundings? To break the law is to be thrown in jail. I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work. Then we'd best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering and make them an ally to our cause.
Gonna go in here.
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide. The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Come over here and talk to this guy.
Oh, on the hunt for the grimoire entitled Towering Earth, are you? One moment. Here it is. Towering Earth, the Forsaken Text. You may take it. I can cast no magics myself, after all. Left not to mention, I've already read it.
Now you got the Towering Earth. Gonna have to do is go back to the checkpoint rest town because you're gonna have to create a forgery.
Where's my robe? My furs? No right.
Gonna go talk to the forgery guy.
What delights might there be?
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth.
Here's the forgery.
I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience. Hope to see you again.
Then you're gonna pass 2 days.
If I could, I'd never leave.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
If I could, I'd never...
Then you're gonna go get your forgery back.
At least my back's not acting up today. Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see that the item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Use it well.
And
Hope to
that's
see you again.
it for that. So you're also gonna need these other grimoires. So you're gonna need the Let There Be Light, the Fulminous Shield, the Nation's Death Kneel, the Howling Blizzard, and then of course the Towering Edge. I will link those videos into the description where their location is eventually. But after you get all of those books, you're gonna make forgeries of every single last one of them, because you're gonna need the real ones for the Mage Master skill, which is over here. So you're gonna come to pretty much over by the Border Watch outpost. You're gonna go to the west. Yeah. Come to this place right here. There's gonna be a lady and her grandmother arguing.
I'm just grateful I get to...
Gran, I want to learn magic, please.
This again, child. You know full well your father has forbidden it. There are plenty of things more deserving of your interest. Why not turn your aspirations elsewhere?
Why must you always take Father's side? I'd have thought you'd understand how I feel better than anyone.
Are you gonna wait for the grandma to walk out the room?
Always sets me to thinking, this place. I've things to do, if you don't mind.
Why won't they let me study magic? It isn't fair.
Isn't it triggering?
Why won't they let me study magic?
Yeah, because he's still here.
Why won't they let me study?
Okay, why isn't it not triggering?
What am I to do with that? Would that I could allow her to do as she pleases, but 'tisn't to be.
Why won't they let me
Okay. Well, we're gonna see if resting allow it to trigger. Should be a campfire down here. Darn it.
Choppers, Master! My dad's ice will be of any use against it. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Was excellent. I could have done no better. Come, follow my example. Aptly said. Thank you. Happens to the best of us. They won't guilt you.
Now we're gonna try to see if it triggers.
It isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
And take that off.
Always sets me to thinking, this place.
Why won't they let me study magic? It isn't fair.
I've things to do, if you don't mind.
I want it trigger.
Oh. Best take it easy today.
Okay.
Why won't they let me study
I'll go and open the chest.
Because I need...
Why won't they let me study?
What's going on here?
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Alright, so I don't know why it's not working right now, but usually you'll talk to her and then what the frick? It's because this person still here or what? Maybe if I move her away.
What is it? If you're looking for Gran, she's out.
Ah, there it is. Okay, we got it to trigger.
'Tis dreadful dull round here. How long do they mean to shut me away? All I want is to study magic, but Gran refuses to teach me. If only I had a grimoire or two, then I could study on my own. If you find any grimoires, would you bring them to me? You needn't seek them out. Any you happen to find will do. Still, I'll write up a list of the tomes I'd most like, so you know which ones to keep an eye out for. Let's see. There. All done. Mayhap I was a little overeager, but you needn't bring them all. Just 2 or 3 would be swell. Though I would be... Oh, and Gran is like to confiscate the grimoires should she espy them. Pray hand them to me when she's not at home.
Okay,
So,
and
we are
then
to
you're
scour
going
for
to
the
give
grimoires
her
on this
the
treacherous
real
list.
grimoires. She goes back inside.
Save all that grimoire business for when we're alone.
Pick you up and take you back over here.
Have you brought me a grimoire, sir?
See, there be late. Give her the real one. Give her the nation's death mule. Howling blizzard. Make sure they're all the real ones. Towering earth. Sweet. Alright, those are all the real ones. Deliver them.
Thank you for all the grimoires, sir. Is that the last of them you'll be bringing? Then you have my gratitude for all you've done. Oh, mayhap this will suffice. 'Tis a ring my father gave me. 'Tis only fitting, really, given he was the one who forbade my studies in the first place. Go on. 'Tis no cheap trinket. Now, I'd best take my leave of you. I've my studies to attend to.
Miss Trisha was positively thrilled to receive those grimoires. May her studies prove fruitful.
Rest for a couple
I
days.
quite agree.
Go rest for a couple days.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Then you're gonna go back to the house.
Our road was a long one. Here
You're
we are.
gonna have to tackle her. Try not to die.
What has befallen Miss Trisha? Our involvement is only like to cause her further harm. Life is in your hands, Master. Pray speak out the same.
Dig it.
We managed to avoid the worst by some miracle. You must come visit us again, once she has recovered.
'Twas a near thing, but Miss Trisha
Then
is
once
saved.
you
Let us
capture
look in on her
her, you're
again in
gonna
the
go
coming
and
days
rest
to
for
see how
another
she
couple
fares.
days.
Understood. I thought myself prepared, but that doesn't stop my heart from leaping into my throat.
You'll soon learn how to practice sword without my beauty sleep.
Good morrow, everyone. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
Go and check back. See if she's up.
So, we finally are up.
Hoy, 'twould seem I've you to thank for saving me as well as Gran. Who could have suspected things would happen as they did? 'Twas as though Gran said 'twas because the magic within me is many times greater than 'tis within other people. She's going to teach me how to control my magic so it won't happen again. I can hardly... Oh, that reminds me. Keep this a secret from Gran. But when my magic was all out of control, I learned a sort of technique. I'll need to study hard if I'm to try it without exploding again.
Learning to shackle such immense
And
power
then
seems a
she
monumental
will
task
give
for a
you
child of her years.
master skill,
I
and
hope she'll
then
fare
the
alright.
grandmother will also give you a master skill. She come.
Ah, you've come. My thanks again for your aid in saving Trisha's life. Now, I have a question for you, and I beg you to answer it honestly. 'Twas you who helped Trisha acquire a grimoire, was it not? I shan't condemn you for it. You couldn't have known the dangers 'twould pose, and nor could Trisha. The fault lies with me for my reticence. You see, a similar deluge of magic to the one you witnessed consumed Trisha's mother, and she perished. Her father feared the same fate would befall his daughter, and bade me to keep her from dabbling in magic. But now that Trisha has awoken to the wellspring within her, I will need to teach her to control it. She will have...
Could you come over here?
I didn't get it because I already have it, but that's how you get pretty much 2 master skills from grandma and the girl. And you go back to the sorcerer dude, who is actually the little girl's father. Checkpoint Rest Town. Wait, take my port crystal back. Is there a yellow thing in here?
In fact, perhaps you'd hear an old woman's request. I understand.
Now you're gonna go back to the sorcerer who's actually her father.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Happen if I actually wore this ring when I talked to him.
Where do you want to next?
Suppose that's enough for one day.
Then
So tight. I kick just about anything.
come back up here and you talk to him.
Even after a day of rest.
Have you found any grimoires?
And you give him all of the fake ones.
Very well. Then your trial is complete, and I shall teach you my magic in time. Patience, my pupil. I merely wish to observe your skills a little longer. A riddle most inscrutable. Meteoron? What manner of magic is that? It differs from all magics known to me. I cannot even begin to unravel the process behind its formulation. Tell me, who taught you this magic? Trisha taught you? That cannot be. Unless she's awoken to her powers? Why is this the first I'm hearing of this? Amy ought to have informed me at once. Wait. You had a hand in this, didn't you? Amy would ne'er have allowed this to come to pass unless some meddler had forced her hand. Hold. Why is that ring in your possession? It ought to be on my daughter's hand, not yours. I gave it to her as a gift. She gave it to you, you say? Could it be she resents me? Never mind. I would be alone with my thoughts. Leave me.
Okay, that was definitely a different dialogue.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
But usually, after you give him all of
Thinks
the
enough
books,
time has passed for Sir Murden
he
to
gives
put
you
his thoughts in order. What say we
the,
looking on him at his manor?
master skill.
Fret
But
not,
this is
master.
interesting. I don't
I know
think I've ever
precisely where this person can be found.
gone through this quest dialogue.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
We'll see.
I said I had to go back and talk to him.
Our road was a long one. But here we are at last.
Amy has told me of aught that transpired. 'Twould seem you were instigator and savior, both in this affair. In truth, I know not what to think of you. Looking upon your countenance fills me with rage, and yet I cannot deny my gratitude to you. I dreaded the thought of my daughter sharing her mother's fate. Yet I see now that my attempt to protect her was merely suffocating her. In hindsight, mayhap you did what was best for my daughter and her happiness. But as a father, 'twas not a choice I could have made. If you would still learn of my magic, I must ask you to grant me time to consider whether or not I am fain to do so.
And that's that.
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him?
That's the end of that. You
Personal
should
import,
get
I take it.
Master Skill.
Very well.
I already have it, which
I
is
will
probably
lead the
why I
way.
didn't get it.
We're in
But
your
that's
hands,
also
sir.
a different
Much
ending for
obliged.
that quest. Kind of figured it had to be something with that ring. I had put it on, so guys, I actually got a different ending for the sorcerer's quest. That's a plus. So if this video has helped you at all, leave a like and subscribe and comment, and I will eventually add the locations of the other in the description, but if they're not there by the time you guys see this, they are on my channel. So
Here, if
catch
you
you guys
please.
later. See ya.